What's up, YouTube? It's the Pack Life here, and we're back. Hey, do you guys know Ultra Pro top loaders are now $15 each and are actually selling at this price? Guys, I'm sitting on a gold mine back here. That's gonna be my backdrop. That's the biggest flex for 425 packs of Ultra Pro top loaders. Let's go. But yeah, we're finally back. Episode 2 of the Q&A series is here. Shout out to everybody that participated, first of all, man. Especially my boy Taj. He's been going crazy in the comments. First or second to comment all the time. You know, we love the loyalty. We appreciate the support. So, yeah, we're going to give you some, Taj. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. Like I said in the comments before, you're the man, bro. So we got something for you after this episode. But yeah, Episode 2's here. Ultra Pro Flex in the back. And we got the LeBron James. I pulled that LeBron James out of a Space Jam blind box that I seen in Target a few days ago. And the moment I pulled that card, the moment I pulled that figure, the only thing I could think about was that J.R. Smith meme. You know, where LeBron's pointing at him. So that's why J.R. Smith is chilling with LeBron. That's the energy we're going with. That's the vibes we're rolling with for this video. And also, that Lakers-Warriors game yesterday, because I'm recording this on Thursday. It's probably going to be uploaded Friday, but yeah, that game was crazy, man. If that's a prelude to the playoffs this year, I'm all for it. I'm excited. Let's get to it as soon as possible. That game, they played that like a Western Conference Finals. It was amazing. Sucks that we lost, but the entertainment, man, it was well worth it. Given that it wasn't even a elimination game, so I'm okay with that. Love Steph Curry. We all got to appreciate Steph Curry right now while he's playing the way he is, because he's getting up there in age, man. And my opinion, he's a living legend. So shout out to Steph Curry. I think he dropped a cool 40 points. But that LeBron 3 was crazy. I don't know. I think he shot that with one eye. But yeah, it was a very, very, very entertaining game. Can't wait for more. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. I got my old iPhone here. Don't mind the iPhone. I just use the phone for browsing. Not really a tech guy like that. But I'm going to be reading you guys' questions live, so you actually get to see your name on the screen. Austin Young. Austin Young won our giveaway last time. Shout out to you, Austin, as well, man. You're pretty active on the channel as well. I've seen some of your comments. Shout out to you. But Austin's question is, hey, nice vid. I'm also in the hobby because I love collecting, and I was wondering about any cheap sets, card times, inserts, or any singles like that, which are generally cheap, as I'm collecting on a budget, PCing LeBron. So with LeBron, I PC LeBron as well, but his cards are extremely expensive, so I try to just pull cards of LeBron. I have a rookie, I have an autograph of his, but as far as like buying his cards, man, they're just out of my range. I like to have a lot of variety and not put too much of my money into, you know, one or two cards. But as far as LeBron cards goes, these are some of the cheaper ones. I pulled out of the cheaper packs. For the most part, in my opinion, all of his, like the hollow foil stuff, the chrome stuff, you know, you can't go wrong with that. Especially if you're pulling them from packs and just adding them to your PC. This is pretty cool. I love essentials, man. I think this is a bronze parallel. This is one of my pack pulled LeBrons. Pretty cool card. I think I have a green one as well. I just don't know where it's at. But yeah, basically, I do a lot of the hollow, the chrome stuff. This, I think, is going to hold a lot of value because this is LeBron's first Lakers jersey Prism card. I mean, he was in a Lakers jersey in Status, Donruss, and all that my first year of collecting. But as far as Prism goes, this is his first card, I believe. I mean, before people started grading this card, it was like a $5 to $10 card on eBay. So it's still relatively cheap. If I was gonna only collect one like common, not too expensive LeBron, I'm guessing For me, at least, it would be this. I guess this would probably be the best card. I don't know why his Cleveland stuff or his Miami Heat stuff doesn't get that much love. Honestly, I don't see too many Miami Heat LeBron cards that are like that people are actually looking for. You know, I think Prism's first year LeBron was in a Heat jersey, so that's always going to hold value. But yeah, Lakers jersey LeBron, you want to go for that, in my opinion. Lakers jersey, early headband Cleveland LeBron, second, and then anything else you can get afterwards. Here's some more LeBron stuff. This is, all Prism LeBron. This is going to do decent when he's done playing. But this is actually, I'm glad you asked that, Austin, because this is actually a LeBron card that I was specifically buying on eBay as singles. And I was getting this card for $5 ship. I don't know. This was about 2 to 3 months ago. I don't know if his card values have went up or anything. But yeah, these were getting shipped to me for $5 each. I planned on actually just sending a bunch of them into PSA to get graded. And I'm going to show you why. So $5 raw was what I was getting these cards for. I have about 20 of these, honestly. I just can't find them. But yeah, I was just buying them, putting them in the box, and I was going to send them to PSA before they shut down. But yeah, I mean, this is LeBron, obviously, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. There's nothing he can do to ruin his career right now, basketball wise. I mean, it's already set in stone. He believes he's the greatest of all time. Meh, I think he's up there. Definitely not the greatest of all time, but definitely a valuable asset, because nowadays cards are considered assets. It's an asset. LeBron cards are assets in this hobby. So the reason why I bought the Hall of Fame contenders, because raw this was 5 ship. A PSA 9 I actually paid $40 for. So if you're gonna do grading fees, before they were like $20. So you're even if you got a 9 on these, you were still making money. 10s I believe go for $120. So yeah, that's as I said before, I can't tell you guys what to invest in, but dude, $5 ship for this card raw was what I was paying. It's probably the same price, to be honest. So yeah, I collect LeBron like you. I collect cheap LeBron cards like you as well, Austin. So that's my stash. I hope I was able to help. All right, let's go ahead and get to the next question. Kevin Cruz. Shout out to Kevin Cruz, man. I actually met him at Legacy. New in the hobby, but this guy. Kevin's my boy. I've actually played basketball with him. I met him at Legacy Trade Night. That was the first time we did. We linked up on cards. I was surprised that he was actually collecting. So, yeah, shout out to you, Kev. I got the Iverson autograph off a deal with Kevin. But his question is, I actually just started collecting, so what would you say is better to buy cards I want, slabbed or raw? You always got to go with slab if you can. And if you can, Kev, get the PSA 10. As of right now, PSA reigns supreme. BGS 10, maybe over a decade ago, PSA was looked at as a joke. I'm not going to lie, BGS ran things back then. A decade ago. It's crazy that what has happened in the hobby. Everybody loves PSA, myself included. I just like the clean look. It's very simple. It's not too. They didn't overdo it with their slabs. Some people prefer the color match and all that with these new grading companies. And me, I'm old school. I go with the PSA stuff. I'm not too flashy. Also, one thing too, anybody that's watching this, all right, so I don't know how difficult it is for you guys to navigate the BGS website, but I can't. And when I'm trying to look for pop reports, I type in the serial number of the card, I type in the grade, and it still doesn't populate. So that's another reason why I prefer PSA, because when you type the serial number in PSA's website, bam, it just shows you everything about the card. So as far as utility, being able to utilize the actual technology, I'm going with PSA, hands down. And Kev, you want to get the PSA 10s just because long term, they'll just be more sought after. PSA 10s is what everybody wants now. When I started, a PSA 10 would only be like double what a PSA 9 was. And that's, you know, that's 3 years ago. It's just crazy now that it's probably like 5x. It's just, you know, collectors are just getting more, you know, they're just getting smarter with their purchases. PSA 10s, they're more expensive, but in my opinion, they hold better value and they have a chance of going, increasing in value. So if you can afford it, go with the 10. But worst case scenario, go with the 9. Go with the 9. Because, see, that's the difference. This is, in a 9, this is a $400 card. Still an awesome looking card, even though it's in a 9. It's a 9. But a PSA 10 of this, at its peak, was $2,000. And now you could probably get one for like 11, between 11 to 13. But yeah, definitely go slab for your collection. Even for resale, go slab. The card's already protected. There's no disputing the condition of the cards. That's one of the main things. When people try to dispute the condition of it, at least with slabs, you pay a little bit extra, but there's no disputing the actual condition of the card. And also, Kev, if you can, inspect the card in person if you can, because even though cards are slabbed up, some of them are awful. I'm going to show you an example. This Hall of Fame Contenders, I almost wanted to email the seller, but it's not his fault. As you can see, there's like fingerprints on the bottom in the actual card. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, that's this is probably the messiest PSA 9 I've seen in my life. Honestly, I'm just gonna keep this just because of how terrible it is. But yeah, definitely look at the cards. For me personally, regardless of the grade, I always want cards to pass the eye test, and that's going to allude to this next upload that I'm going to do. I recently picked up a BGS Pristine 10, not a black label, just a gold label 10, and I thought it was just a number, but honestly, this is probably one of the best, cleanest, most centered looking cards I've seen in my life. I'm going to show you that on another upload. People say it's just a grade, but honestly, when a card gets a pristine 10, it's ridiculous. I'm going to show you guys for sure. But yeah, hopefully this helped with your question, Kev. Definitely buy slabbed if you can. Worst case scenario, though, if you really, really want the card, buy it raw and then get it slabbed yourself. But, you know, to avoid all that, because slabs, honestly, you see the PSA series I have on this channel, and I kind of stopped that because PSA shut down. I was submitting cards back in January, and I haven't even gotten any updates or anything. So it's already going on almost 6 months. Still no updates or anything. So yeah, that's another thing with buying them slabbed already. It saves you time, and it saves you the stress of having to worry about all of that. So yeah, definitely buy slabbed. PSA, my preference is PSA over BGS, and then that's pretty much it. SGA, I'm looking into SGA cards, but I just can't do it right now, man. I'm a PSA BGS guy. You know, I stick to what I'm familiar with. All right, so let's go ahead and get to the next question. My boy Taj, like I said, man, Taj, I appreciate you. I don't know you at all, but you know, I definitely recognize when people are being positive or they provide a you know, that positive energy, and I, you know, like I said, I appreciate you. Thank you for being active on the channel. And I got something for you after this video. But let's go ahead and get to his question. It says, informative vid. Let's see, let me get this to focus. Informative vid. The only question I have is what sets are actually worth getting at resale? Like, is Prism a better option over Donruss? Is Select better than Mosaic, or is it just a preference thing? To be honest, Taj, it kind of is a preference thing, but for me, getting back into the hobby, the first thing I saw when I went to Walmart and Target, the first thing I actually broke was a Prism Blaster. So my preference is Prism, only because I personally, I know I said I don't like gaudy stuff, but I personally love the design of Prism, especially back in 2018. I mean, look at this, dude. Like, I can't believe, like, when I was blown away when I seen that these were what cards look like nowadays. But to get really technical, though, Prism is, you know, aside from preference, Prism is the go-to product. It's the entry point for cards, for new card collectors, and it just seems to I don't know why, it's just the most talked about product. Like, even all the new people that come into the hobby, people that ask me about what cards they should collect, I always say Prism. So value-wise, Prism is second to none right now for the time being. And then Donruss is actually getting up there. And then Select is Select is really sought after, but it's not a retail format yet, so it's not as popular as Donruss or Prism. But yeah, Select is up there, and Mosaic is getting up there too. It's kind of a it's like an off-brand Prism, I guess, a lower tier Prism. But me personally, I didn't even buy Prism. I thought Mosaic just was weird, but the designs like the Genesis. I'm starting to become a fan of that line of products or that whatever that is, whatever you call that subset. So yeah, in that order we go: Prism, Donruss, Optic, Donruss Optic, not Donruss, Prism, Donruss Optic, Select, and then Mosaic. And one thing too, the Nebulas in Prism, man, I've never pulled one because it's always a Tmall Asia exclusive, but Nebulas, man, those are. And the black one of ones, dude. Those are crazy. So yeah, we're definitely going with Prism first, and then in the order that I said. So hopefully that helped you, Taj. And then let's go on to the last question. My boy Adam Tyhurst. I personally know Adam. Put him onto the channel. He asked a question real quick. Shout out to you, Adam. I have your my bad, my phone just started making noise. Instagram. But I have your Spurs pack. I just been lagging because I'm gonna ship out all of the giveaway stuff, and I have yours ready, and I'm gonna get it out as soon as possible. And let's go ahead and finish this video because we're going on 16 minutes. That's crazy. So Adam's question is, did you pick up any Ball rookie cards after his injury? Good time to buy the dip. Hey, you always buy the dip. And the thing is, though, what's crazy is like this year especially, people are actually getting smarter with the whole injury situation. I honestly, since LaMelo's cards were so expensive to begin with, I thought his stuff was going to tank. That's what happened before in the past. But nowadays, like I was following LaMelo Ball cards, and his stuff didn't even drop that much. It kind of actually just plateaued. It just stayed there. Nothing really happened. But yeah, any opportunity you can to buy the dip, whatever the reason is, as long as it's nothing too crazy, like they didn't get locked up in jail or something, like Tyreek Evans or OJ Mayo, just anything where the player is going to come back 100% with no issues. Buy the dip when you can. I'm gonna give you guys a little pointer. I don't know how familiar you guys are, but during the off season is the best time. During the summer is the best time to buy basketball cards, especially just because there's no the sport is not being played aside from Summer League, so people are not really paying attention. There's times that just cards will dip, just naturally dip, just because of, like I said, it's the off season. So as opposed to just buying the dip during the a player's injury or anytime they're sidelined, definitely look at the cards that you really want to add to your collection during the summertime. That's, in my opinion, that's where the dip is consistent and it kind of just plateaus until the NBA season starts again. So, hopefully that did answer your question. As far as LaMelo in general, no, I didn't buy LaMelo's cards at all. I pulled all of my LaMelo stuff only because out of the gate his cards were expensive, and I didn't think that. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm not a basketball GM, but I didn't think LaMelo was gonna be that good. Had nightmares of Lonzo's career playing out. Although Lonzo's stepping it up, he's pretty solid nowadays. He's a good player for the Pelicans. But I just didn't think LaMelo was that good. He's proven me wrong. Obviously, we almost drafted him. I'm upset because of the way he's played. Like I said, I'm not a GM, but we could have drafted him. We would have had LaMelo on our team with Steph Curry, with Klay Thompson. And then when Klay and Steph and Draymond finally move on, retire, or whatever, LaMelo would have carried us. I'm mad at that. I think I wouldn't be surprised if the GM for the Warriors gets canned because, Vlade Divac quit after he passed on Luka. So I wouldn't be surprised if something happens there. But yeah, I didn't buy LaMelo. He was too expensive, but definitely buy the dip. Always, always, always buy the dip. Even if it's not cards, just buy the dip, Can't go wrong. If the incentive is to buy because the price is cheaper, hey, that's a winning formula. So yeah, that's gonna do it for the questions. Now, like I said, I have a giveaway that I was doing. So I'm gonna get the cards, and then we'll discuss the giveaway right after this. Give me 1 second. So yeah, about this giveaway, I said I was gonna randomize it in the first episode, but I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is, I told you, Taj, I had something for you, man. You've been very active on the channel, so you're getting this card, bro. Whenever you finally see this, just shoot me an email at the address below. I'm gonna flash it on the screen for you. Shoot me an email at that address with your ship to, and I'm gonna get this out to you, man. This is my way of saying thank you. I'm a real one, man. If someone shows me support, I'm always gonna give that energy back. So this card's for you, bro. I'm glad you're part of the community, and that's all I can say. But that's not it, man. There's only 4 people that asked a question in part 1. So I'm gonna do a giveaway and send each of you guys something. It might not be something crazy expensive. It might not even be a rookie, but I'm gonna go ahead and send you guys each a card. So if you guys got to this far, everybody that answered, that asked the question, shoot me your ship to. Adam, I have yours already. Kev, I'm just gonna meet up with you. Austin, shoot, I think I shipped you out a card already. I shipped you out that Halliburton. So looks like you guys actually don't have to do anything except Taj. Email me your address. I'm gonna get this out to you as soon as possible. Everybody else, I have your contact info. I'll be getting you out something. Only thing is though, I know Adam's a Spurs fan. I don't think Kevin just likes the NBA. I'm not sure if he's actually a fan of a team. Maybe the Lakers, I don't know. Kev, I'm gonna talk to you about that. Austin, I need to know not who you PC, but what team you root for in the NBA. And I'll get you I'll ship out something to you as soon as you let me know. Just go ahead and leave who it is you root for in the comments, and then I'll get some out to you. That's gonna actually conclude this video. I cannot thank you enough. If anything, you guys understand how much fun I'm having on the channel and doing all this content. It just started as a hobby, but it's slowly taken over. This is something that I focus on primarily. I do other things, I edit videos. I went to school for, computer science. I have all that type of stuff in my background, but for what I choose to do all the time, my free time all the time, when I can, it's cards. And I'm very happy to have you guys as part of this community. And if giveaways is the only way I can show my appreciation, then so be it. That's what we're gonna do here. So yeah, that's gonna conclude this video. The next upload is gonna be crazy. Like I said, there's a BGS 10 card that I picked up where I believe there was just a number, and I'm just paying for the slab. But man, this card is perfect. I looked at it, I examined it, I looked at it right next to a raw version of the same card, and insane. I can't, if it's a BGS 10, it really is a BGS 10. So yeah, we're gonna upload that next, and yeah, that's gonna do it this time. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.